In a stadium that dates to the 1930s, a rivalry that dates to the 1920s, and as heavyweight a clash as we could have in Stuttgart in this UEFA Nations League semifinal between Spain and France.
For the defending champions, Spain, De La Fuente rolling out the usual 4-3-3 formation. Hausen and Lenormand, the two center backs. Zubimendi and Marino, I expect to sit a little bit in front of that back four. Pedri to roam and then find that front three. Oyarzabal gets the start as the number 9. Lamine Yamal, 20th appearance for him. 4 goals for Spain, coming off a monster season with Barcelona, and Nico Williams on that left-hand side as well. Just an absolutely stacked team with talent. Well, speaking of stacked, look no further than the French. Didier Deschamps reimagining this French team a little bit. Mike Maignan in the goal once again, the AC Milan goal stopper. On the right-hand side, Kalulu making his debut today for France. Getting up and down that right-hand side. Kone and Rabiot, the two in the middle. Olise coming off a great season with Bayern Munich here in Germany. Ousmane Dembele and Doué, the two Champions League winners for PSG, either side of the captain, Kylian Mbappé, up front.
These are, in fact, the last 2 winners of this UEFA Nations League. France beat Spain 4 years ago in the final. Spain won it 2 years ago. Spain beat France on the other side of the country in semi-final of the Euros last year, and the winner of this game goes to Munich to face Portugal Sunday. We are underway. Spain, La Roja, wearing red. France are known as Les Bleus, but they changed instead to Blanc this evening. And the first foul of the game whistled after a few seconds by Michael Oliver. UEFA said in September it should have been a penalty for Germany. Instead, Spain went on to win that game through a Mikel Merino goal. And now Lamine Yamal. Great look, cut back. Pedro Porro, his cross popped in the air by Clément Lenglet at his first start in 4 years for France. And Mike Maignan comes to collect. And now Kylian Mbappé opening it up. Another candidate for maybe the best player in the world right now, Ousmane Dembélé, MVP of the French League and of the UEFA Champions League. Teo Hernandez given the space to shoot, and a little flash across the bow there of Unai Simon's goal.
Now he had the option to his left of Désiré Doué, and that meant that Porro had to just stay a little bit to the right to either cut off that passing lane.
Zubimendi for Yamal.
Constantly, Yamal is playing against 2 defenders. He sees it week in, week out in La Liga, as Porro's almost finding a way through. Good defensive work from Doué, although here's Lamont again.
Just weaving his way around. Lamine Yamal 1-on-4 at one point, into the box it comes. Zubimendi, Yamal a chance. That took a touch off a defender. It's out for a Spain corner.
Now just moves through the line so quickly. Picks the ball up on the second. Ball just pops out to him and then drives into 3 French defenders. France bringing 2 defenders out right now, so you might see them put this one into the box.
Yamal into the near post. It gets knocked down. They're shouting for a handball. Michael Oliver sees nothing on the field. Jared Gillett is the video assistant referee, be having a look at it. Teo Hernandez just
really be key when you play against Spain to be able to play out of the pressure, because that opens up space in behind them the other way. Very hard to do, the way in which they smother you. What they try to do is win the ball back as quickly as either they lose it, as turns over. Here comes Dembele.
Dembele running forward. He's got Doué in the middle. He's got Mbappé for company. Hands it off. Mbappé! It's Unai Simon to smother it. Now Hausen leading Spain out. Cucurella had the run of Nico Williams. For Mbappé. Kylian Mbappé running at Pedro Porro. Back inside, Olise Doué reverses it to Rabiot. Kone for Dembele. Cucurella comes to meet him. Nico Williams helping. It's right into the middle, and Dean Housen had a slide across to block the shot from Elise, out for a France corner.
Goes to the near post, right there. Unai Simon read his eyes.
It's taken short, it's taken quick, it's cut to the top of the box. Rabiot lets it go. Theo Hernandez trying to get it under control, and it clips off the top of the bar.
Well, I saw the dummy a mile away. You felt that Rabiot was going to let this one go, and Theo Hernandez didn't want to take it on his right foot. He wanted to get it on his stronger left foot.
A couple of years, World Cup champions retire. Long leg, good work to keep it away from Yamal. Theo Hernandez, Doué. Doué looking for the space, got it away. Right to Unai Simon. It's his first save of the night. Back in Munich against Cristiano Ronaldo in Portugal. Good step by Housen to win it. Now Spain in transition. Marino, Nico Williams, Konate defending. Nico Williams got away. Mignon blocked it. He's got his body behind it. That's his second save. Spain hold it in. Zubimendi. Yamal. Here's the ball. Lamine Yamal. Trying to go a mirror image of the goal that he scored against France in the semi-final. It did take a touch. Michael Oliver didn't see it himself. It's a Spain corner.
Nico Williams, such a threat on the ball. It's been he against Konate, oftentimes 1v1, this time with his left foot. And I think Mignon was expecting that towards the far post. Has to a
national game like this, just an extra moment to check that off the corner. Doué, lovely touch. Rabiot got through Porro. Touch from Elise to send Adrien Rabiot coming forward. Options either side. Rabiot took it himself up over the bar.
And the wrong option he ends up taking. This is what I was talking about. If you can beat that Spanish press, which they did just barely, as Elise pokes it away. But watch, the run from Mbappé takes a defender wide. Now Rabiot's driving.
Then Lenormand, born in France, raised in France, but a naturalized Spanish citizen, playing against the country of his birth for the very first time, and he hands it off to Lamine Yamal. Yamal gets it into the middle. Yamal, he's got different options. Nico Williams roofs it, and Spain take the lead.
And just how quickly a game can change at the feet of Lamine Yamal. France look like they're in a good defensive structure. Everything in front of them. 2v1 against Lamine Yamal on the right-hand side. And just such ability to know when to get the ball off your feet. So once it comes wide to him now, Doué's coming, but one moment of brilliance from Yamal, one from Oyarzabal, and then the finish from Nico Williams gives Spain the lead.
Cucurella in a tough collision there with, let's stop the rush forward. Marino slowly getting to his feet. Kone slowly getting to his feet. And there can't be that many Germans here in the building, so there really must be the French just joining in the Cucurella booing. Here's Mikel Marino! And Spain make it 2!
What a goal. What a goal for Spain. And Oyarzabal at the heart of it once again. Big decision for De La Fuente. Leaves Morata on the bench. Starts Oyarzabal in this game. Now has a terrific goal to give Spain a 2-goal cushion here against France.
Marino scored the winning goal in this building against Germany to knock them out.
Playing high inside the box to be an option for a cross. Even Mbappé, look, he's the central striker. He's dropping so deep now to get on the ball. Elise with some possession.
Elise clips it along. Doué brings it down. Showed too much of it at Porro, able to get back to it though. Doué off balance. Simon saw that late, knocked it away. No one there but Dean Housen for the rebound.
Well, it's a good spot from Housen as well to be alert, as this ball came through traffic low and hard, and Simon
back to back and go 3 consecutive years with European trophies, including the Euros here in Germany a year ago. Doué, Theo Hernandez, his cross in, took a deflection, and Simon was able to get on the end of it. And you wonder, did that take a deflection off the foot of Mbappé? But it's Simon's 3rd save.
And you even see the grass cutting up as Simon makes, this was the first one, down low, left hand, I think he sees it.
Theo Hernandez. Mbappé trying to make a run for him to create some space. Back inside, Doué, Elise, Dembele's on the far side. Ousmane Dembele, cutting it back, Kukuré. Simon knocked it away. Well, that was on frame or not. Pencil it in as a 4th save.
But that's a lot better from the French, and the way in which they were moving the ball with a lot more speed, because it doesn't allow Spain to get set defensively. And as soon as the ball gets out to Dembele, grow a little bit here, some opportunities. Dembele seeing more of the ball. Here's Mbappé again.
Dembele, Kone, just enough of a touch to steer it away for Longley. Theo Hernandez had the best looks of the night, really, for France, including clipping one off the bar. Kone slides it through, into the box, Simon smothers it. Flag is up for offside. That was a great look there for Dembele.
But they're taking more chances, taking more risk in the final third. This time, Dembele is offside, wrong side of Housen.
A little psychological win for Unai Simon against these French attackers that he's been smothering everything. Konate wins the header. Marino first to the loose ball. Longley, a lot of contact. Free kick coming for Spain. Trying to put a punctuation mark on this half. Yamal with a big run up. It's going to be rolled back to him. Yamal clipping it into the box. It's knocked out in front. It's Dean Housen. The flag is up for offside, so it would take VAR to give Housen his first goal.
The line, but that execution of that set piece completely catching France off guard.
Jared Gillett, the video assistant referee, using the semi-automated offside technology, just to confirm. And really,
with his left foot, the man from Bournemouth who will be moving to Real Madrid this summer.
He'll be moving there next week. He'll be joining up with them for the Club World Cup. Even he's been shocked by how quickly it's gone. Oh, good pressure by France to win it away. Dembele, Dembele, Dembele! Unai Simon, brick wall, 5th save.
Well, and that's the thing. Simon's had 5 high-quality saves. This one's at him. So that Spanish bench, they thought they'd pulled off a perfect set piece off the training ground.
Kone, Mbappé, final seconds. Mbappé that takes a block in the air. Simon stays at home. Housen wins the header. Zubimendi comes flying forward to get it clear. And that is the end of a dominant first half for the European champions. Coming up after the break, Rob Moe and Alexi in Los Angeles will look back at the highlights and give us their thoughts. 45 minutes down, 45 to go here in Stuttgart in the UEFA Nations League semifinal, where it's Spain 2, France 0. Williams 3 minutes before that, and a third that was very narrowly called offside. You saw one of the officials talking to the Spanish players, pointing at his shoulder. I mean, Spain was a shoulder length away from being 3-0 up. What do France have to fix in this second half?
Well, they have to finish their chances. It sounds simple, but they've been in some great spots throughout that first half. It was just the decision making, and then Spain really grew into the game and took the game completely over. I expect a response here early in the second half from France to try to push, to try to press, and try to get themselves really back into this game.
No changes for either side. Bignon immediately pressured, and he has a little dance around Mikel Oyarzabal, who has assists on both goals tonight. We've seen both goalkeepers with confidence, ball at their feet. Marino brings that down. Lamine Yamal on the run. Terraneta's trying to recover. Oyarzabal! That was blocked, and it was offside anyway. France are happy to continue forward. Elise. Kylian Mbappé. Mbappé, great little cutback on Lederman. Hands it off wide. Doué, Kone, Olise, Dembele, Has Kalulu on the overlap, back inside instead, back outside, Kalulu whips it across all the way through the 6-yard box. Mbappe's arguing it took a Spanish touch. The officials disagree, it's a Spain throw.
Well, I'm not sure we saw that type of ball throughout the entire first half for France. Kalulu making a great
ball. Williams is bewildered. That's not a Spanish free kick, it's a French free kick. It's taken quickly. It's Ousmane Dembele. Dembele on Cucurella, who blocks the shot. Yamal, did he use his arm to control? It's given away anyway. Teo Hernandez. Desiree Doué. Hernandez! And it's all the way through again for France. Dembele closest to it. But France with a good start attacking-wise to the half.
And pinning Spain back. Yamal trying to backheel 25 yards from his own goal. Gives the ball.
A little bit of a shove in the back of Marino to allow him to help win that ball out of the way. But Marino tackles it off. Nico Williams. Yamal to his left. Hands it off. Lamine Yamal! Big tackle by Adrien Rabiot. And a penalty. A penalty for Spain.
Now, Rabiot can't believe this. He felt like he got the ball, which I felt too, but I think it's the scissoring with the left leg coming as well. A scissor type of tackle that ends up completely taking Yamal out. Ball's turned over in the middle of the field. Nico Williams driving at the heart. He's got Yamal to his left. Comes inside, creates space. It looks like he's just onside, I think. And then there's the tackle. This will be a good look at it here, upgrading this decision, because yeah, it's a penalty. So Yamal was onside. And of course they would have reviewed the tackle, which I've said I felt was 100% a penalty. Really reckless.
A similar situation in March. He had his penalty saved. Here we go. Lamine Yamal against Mike Mignon. And it's rolled to the bottom corner. Lamine Yamal puts Spain 1 foot into Sunday's final.
Rabiot still pleading his case, and Nations League might win it again. And may he win the World Cup next year.
And it was so fascinating how the conversation changed so quickly from is Lamine Yamal the best player? Battle between Yamal and Ousmane Dembele. And yet it's Spain who have had total control. They're coming for more. Nico Williams now from Pedri. For Pedri. Pedri, it's 4! It's incredible. It is complete dominance from the European champions.
They can't believe it. Just stunned, this French team. Couple of chances to start the second half, and they're well on their way to the final. Here they come again.
Nico Williams behind Oyarzabal. Officially, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds between the goals, but much of those 100 seconds were taken up with the celebration. Games of top level teams in big moments that turn into these routs. How does something like that happen, and what is it exactly that is so magical and so much magically better tonight for Spain against France? Mbappé driving his way through, and that's a penalty for France. Where have we seen this movie before? And the question might well be, is it inside or outside the box? Trying to prevent there being any sort of life for France in the final half an hour. And Mbappé scores! And the French roar, but they need 3 more in the next 31 minutes and change.
Now the captain Mbappé stepping up, little stutter step. Simon goes the wrong way. 49th international goal for Kylian Mbappé. And they grab it, punch back a little bit. We'll see what they're made of.
Four is a lot, but we've seen some crazy things, you and I, over the years. Theo Hernandez wins the header. Rabiot settles it.
There's going to be a lot of room to run for Nico Williams. Speaking of,
on cue, off the free kick, Nico Williams on Kalulu. Nico Williams driving in, and that shot was blocked by Konate. Mignon was scrambling. It's out for a throw. It's it off for Kone. Triple substitution in the wings for France. We saw triple sub change the game significantly from Portugal last night. A very different type of game. Dembele, great move. Dembele hands it off wide. Doué just wide. Boy, had that gone in, that would have really started something.
He's been quiet throughout. A lot of talk about Doué coming off the back of winning the Champions League. Great individual performance. Scored 2 goals in that game. Hasn't had too much space. This time.
Zubimendi. Or advancing up the right. Great touch inside. Yamal, long way defending. And it gets underneath Mignon. Yamal second. Spain's fifth. And just in case there was any question who the best in the world is, the teenager reminding us all tonight here in Stuttgart.
This goal is so much about timing from this Spanish team. Zubimendi at the heart of it, but it cues the run as you see Pedro Porro beat the higher line from France, starts from a deeper position, and then Lamine Yamal, his timing, and the finish, by the way, not so bad.
Just when France thought they had a little bit of life, they got the Mbappé penalty. Just missed on a second. Spain snuff it right out. There's one man you can immediately display out there. Cherki. Great vision, long run. Dembele got there. It's off the post. Second time tonight, France have rattled the frame. Rabiot's pressure wins it back. And Cherki and his
guys at the end of this move, if Lamine Yamal just cuts in behind, they play one over the top and they score a goal. That's the danger. France are like, oh, that's the fears that you step out of position, as they have done a number of times tonight and just been absolutely punished for it. Oh, a heavy touch.
Mbappé, a chance. Unai Simon. Speaking of guys who probably won't get enough credit in the retelling of this game, that's Unai Simon's 6th save.
Marino a little frustrated in himself there. Didn't really have much pressure, but ends up taking a...
They beat Croatia in penalties in the Netherlands to win the Nations League. And then last July in Berlin, they beat England to win the European Championship. Kone, Mbappé. Cherki, why not? Oh, what a hit! Ryan Cherki on his debut with a phenomenal goal for France.
Well, a little glimpse at why so many are so excited about his talent. Top assist getter in Liga, 8 goals on the season as well. And on his debut, as you said, that's one to remember. Foot up over the top of it, just absolutely hammered that into the back of the net. Consolation goal, but an absolute beauty.
For a player that fans, particularly down in Lyon, where he's from, are incredibly excited about. Joint Olympique. Trying to find an angle. Malo Gusto. It's the wave now going through the Spanish supporters down to our left. Great backdoor pass. Malo Gusto rolls it in front to the own goal. And let's just hold on a second here. 7 minutes to play. France are 2 goals away. Danny Vivian getting the final touch.
Well, De La Fuente not looking happy, and both teams have made a lot of changes. Nice run in, but didn't get his body back quick enough to be able to clear it and get turned. So now we have a 2-goal deficit.
And a huge roar from the French supporters, trying to urge their team forward. Now, how does Spain respond to this little moment?
I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting 8 goals between these two teams.
Cucurella takes a hard tackle. Spanish bench is really upset. Took it away from Yamal. 5 minutes plus stoppage time. France have twice been down by 4 goals tonight. They're back within 2. Again, we're running in. Manuel backing off. Kick save, just enough to steer it wide and out for a corner.
To say, but probably would have been the end of the game. Hard to say the way this game has been going, though.
You say that with a smile on your face. Dani Olmo to take after Mignon's 3rd save. In-swing corner at the near post, sent away. Cucurella trying to steer it back to Olmo. Did he get himself back on side? Appears that he did. Cucurella swing and a miss, trying to play it back inside. Kone now. Gusto. No one in a white shirt in that area of the field. 4 minutes plus stoppage time. Lunging out to try to keep it. Barcola on a foot race with Pedro Porro. Look at the speed from Bradley Barcola. Mbappe's in the middle. Barcola, can he get across away? It's the cutback. Colomboigny! That was the chance. He misses high.
Oh, wow. Everybody around us standing up on their feet thinking that one was in the back of the net. A prolific goal scorer in Colomboigny. Excellent running from Barcola using his speed. Fresh into the game, you can see the fresh legs burning. Pedro Porro, all of a sudden, you start to feel like there's a little bit of unease, which there has been, and there still might be if France can score here in the next minute.
They have 2 minutes to work with. Worked across to Cherki on his debut, a wonderful goal. He'll clip that cross into a great area, and hold on a second. Hold on a second. France are back within a goal. It is Randall Colomboigny. It's 5-4, and we still have 2 minutes to play here in Stuttgart.
Cherki's been excellent since he's come on the field, adding to his goal now with a beautiful assist, floating it between 2 Spanish defenders. Talked about the changes in center back. Vivian's had a hard time in the game. This time he just gets completely beat. Colomboigny, excellent timing. His 9th, nervous look on his face as France are only behind by 1 goal. At 30 seconds or so for the goal. We might have about 2 minutes left.
That's a foul, though, in the middle. Kone caught Fabian Ruiz battling for a second ball.
Goodness me.
We could have imagined this heavyweight clash to go. Still, Michael Oliver lets him play all the way to Mignon. Do France still have time? Mignon sends it forward. No!